Hi everyone. Today I will be dilemma or a control decision that we need to take. So the general flow that you see on the screen is a conversation flow. Let's say it's an agent-based conversation flow that um, an user has. So the conversation is between the agent and the end user. And if I can describe about the user is a, let's say a retailer who is selling some goods, and the conversation he is having with the agent is having knowledge of all the retailers purchase order from the distributor to the brand, whatever you purchase the order, what is the ledger, what is outstanding bills, his invoices, everything that he has. So in an ideal business transaction scenario, with the distributor that sells goods products to the retailer, and the retailer is asking to the agent about some of the invoices, these details, ledger, anything like that. So let's say in a scenario where we are building some, let's say, schemes or some document schemes for the retailers. Brand is building some scheme for the retailer, and they want to incentivize the retailers to upload the invoices directly only to the retailer, to the brand, not to the distributor. So generally, what happens in this scenario is that it is the distributor who controls the flow, the downstream flow of the product. So it is the distributor which manages every product to the multiple retailers for a particular region or geography. So in this case, brand and the retailer does not have one-to-one communication or a direct communication. So brand is not actually aware what is happening on the ground. It is a distributor who is having direct relationship with the retailer. So we are managing or we are creating an incentive scheme or something. The brand incentivizes the retailer to have a conversation, upload the invoices so that they know what is actually being sold on the ground, what is the market, and which product is selling fast, so they can incentivize or push those products. It is so this I just described is out of a context of what we are thinking about the flow that we are designing. So in ideal case, let's say that we have the distributor generating invoice. So this is a sample invoice that we have. The sample invoice. Now what happens is that distributor generates the invoice. So when the goods is ready to be transported, so the invoice that you generated, it is a machine generated invoice mostly, and this format of the invoice is dynamic. In the sense it follows some standard approach, standard information that has to be there in the invoice. But the how the column is going, how different things are going, that can vary. I can say just a sample of the invoice. Take a look at invoice sample. Any sales invoice sample you can see it, like what is the item, what is the description, quantity, total, this kind of a things is there. But again, tax has to be there at the end, GST rate has to be there because more than 40 lakh sales, you have to have the GST generated, registered with it. If you are doing selling goods or offering some services to the customer. So in the actual ground, what is happening that whenever they are making the payment, they are actually other than sending the invoices over the email or on the WhatsApp to the retailer, they are also printing that invoice and sending it to the retailer. So it is here that delivery is made with the printed invoice. Now let's say brand is creating some schemes for the retailer where they want the retailer to upload those invoices or send those invoices to the brand, because distributor is not sharing those invoices or the sales information to the brand. They are selling complete or in a way because distributor has no incentive to share those because he's a distributor of multiple brands for a particular category, product category. So maybe if brand distributor creates some schemes for the retailer, it may be that distributor is going to because brand doesn't have more information about what is being sold other than what information the distributor is going to them. So they deliver the printed invoice. Now those printed invoice, how can they be sent to the brand? Now those, if it comes from the email, the retailer, they can send directly to the brand through the email. But again, checking those emails, passing those invoices, extracting information, managing them now mapping to the schemes, that is a very complex thing. So what it does is it takes pictures. So the solution, let's say we are offering some solution designing something where we ask the user or retailer to upload those invoices on a particular interface platform that directly goes to the brand. And we design some backend solutions where parsing that, that system automatically parses those invoices and matches it to the schemes that we have designed for the retailer. We can offer real-time response or some response to the retailer saying that you are eligible for this benefit. Thank you for uploading a similar flow we can design. You can upload the image of the invoice. The system asks us to it. So one challenge or a major challenge you are thinking that let's say the printed invoice. Now many of the invoices are multiple pages. It is not that because it is purchasing those goods not frequently in the sense that like how we purchase in day-to-day grocery kind of thing. They make a purchase maybe in a quarterly, 3 months, 4 or 6 months, like that kind of thing. And average purchase it goes around 2 lakhs depending on the again region, zone, the volume, sale, everything. But these are the criteria. So the challenge I thought this scenario would be that when the printed invoice is consisted of multiple pages. And the multiple pages are you take a picture, you cannot take a single picture of the multiple pages, you have to take multiple images, photos of those pictures. When you send those multiple images to the system, let's say we have an AI-based or agent-based system which identifies the invoices. Now we have to check also for duplicate invoices because negative cases also exist that uh, retailer may try to abuse the system. That also check has to also be part of the system. So this scenario when the multiple images are found for a single invoice, that is where things get interesting. That how do we design a system where agent is identifying that this is not a complete invoice, it's a partial invoice. Create something flow where the agent or the bot tasks the user to confirms with the user that whether this is the complete invoice you are saving. So the only control question or the key question that I can think of for making the decision is that whether you want the control to be with the agent or the bot or with the user. The user is uploading it with the final authority to decide whether the invoice should be uploaded with the complete or not. There could be multiple scenarios in the real life. So it becomes almost impossible to manage all those scenarios when you have the agent as the identifier with the completeness of the user. But again, control has to be some control has to be part of the agent also because it is receiving the invoice and it can identify whether the invoice is complete or incomplete. So yes, that is where system is asked when you are done. It says responses, please wait your processing. Okay, that was all. Next video I will share more understanding when I discuss more, talk to the people, read more and